Hello everybody, my name is Patrick. I'm a drone engineer from ARK Electronics in Salt Lake City, Utah. And today I'm gonna show you how to integrate the Doodle Labs Nimble Radio to the Jetson carrier that we offer. It's gonna be an easy setup walkthrough, how you can connect it to your carrier, then how you have to set it up on the Jetson side and then the Nimble side. And then I'm going to also show you how to use it with their wearable radio. It can be any mass reader radios in general, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that you can follow along and then recreate this on your own Jetson. It should be pretty easy to do it on any kind of Jetson, but today I'm going to concentrate on our Jetson PAB carrier, but the steps are pretty similar, and I used the official documentation that they provide, and I just try to merge all the different sides together and just provide an overall setup guide. So let us begin. So you should go ahead and find this description or on our Git books. So this is gonna be about the Doodle Labs Nimble Radio system integrated with our ARK Jetson PAB carrier. I'm gonna show you how to set it up, and also how to use it in normal Wi-Fi AP and client mode, access point and client mode, or how to use it with the Doodle Labs VDS network. That's the way how you can use it with the mesh reader system that they have. So first you have to go ahead and then use an adapter. You connect the adapter to the back of the Jetson carrier. You remove the Wi-Fi chip and you put it there, screw it in, secure it. That's pretty much it. Then you go ahead and then connect the Nimble radio to the other side of the adapter, and after that you can go ahead and then do the Jetson setup. So sadly for now they only work with Jetpack 6, so if you have a pre-flashed module you have to go ahead and use the commit and then refresh your Jetson, or you can just like do a fresh flash that's corresponding to Jetpack 6 or the commit. You should go ahead and then follow our GitHub repo. It's pretty straightforward. You clone it, you do the setup, build a kernel, and then you should go to follow the flashing guide. Regarding flashing, it's just pretty easy. You have to use the button, and then once you are done you can just go ahead and be able to SSH to the Jetson. Another important step here, that you also have to share the Wi-Fi. For the Nimble setup you need internet connection on the Jetson, so this is probably the easiest way to do it. And then yeah, you can go ahead and then SSH to the Jetson after this. Another very important step, that you go ahead and also install the ARK software package. This is pretty much ARK OS, and allows you to control our services and everything, so it's pretty useful. And yeah, just make sure that you clone the commit that I point out there. If it's gonna change, I'm gonna change it. So once you are at the point to be able to install the Nimble software packages, it's going to be pretty straightforward. There are some dependencies that you should go ahead and install. I haven't demonstrated here, but it's pretty easy, straightforward. Just copy those and then do it. Otherwise, you should make sure that you do the last step here, which is pretty much just to edit the network manager. So that way the Nimble software can take over the network control. You can just edit that file, go ahead and copy paste that last line, and then you should also restart the service once you are done with it. Then you should have a look at the software setup. So you need Nimble kernel drivers. I cannot provide it to you, but you should contact Doodle Labs, and then they are gonna send it to you if you have purchased the radio. Then you should move all these files to your Jetson. I'm using Linux. I just like use the copy command, but otherwise yeah, should be pretty much the same. Anyways, you have a Nimble folder on your Jetson, and then you copy all these files there, and then you should install all these packages. It's gonna take some time. I'm not gonna demonstrate it now, but it's just pretty easy and straightforward. And once you are done with that, you should check out the output of the last command there. You should see the same thing, and then you should be good to go to work with the Nimble frontend. And yes, so here you just go ahead and extract those files, and that's gonna allow you to have the install and the config folder that we are gonna use in the following sections. So you should go ahead and be able to set up the radio now. You can do normal Wi-Fi access point and client, or you can also do the VDS I was talking about. First I'm going to demonstrate how to do the normal access point mode. So it means after we complete this step, Wi-Fi access point is going to show up. You can check it on your phone or your network, and then you should be able to connect to it. This is pretty straightforward. You have to navigate to the installer folder and then do the sudo nimble installer.sh, and then you select the mode that you would like your radio to operate in. So it's going to be the access point. You give the password. You have to say yes for a couple of things, and then the configuration is pretty straightforward. After a very important step, that after you do this, you have to go ahead and restart your radio, so your system is going to act as it should after a restart. It's usually like taking a while. So yeah, after the installation is done, you can go ahead and reboot your Jetson. And then yeah, here you go. The wireless hotspot is the one that we are looking for. You can see all these credentials down there, and I'm going to show you in a minute how to edit it. So there is a Nimble software configuration utility where you can pretty much edit your password, the name of your hotspot, some other things that are higher level, so I'm not really going to cover them in the video, but it's pretty easy. You go to the config and then you just run the sh file that they have there, and then you can see all these different options. You can find a description about these options on our Git books. You can also navigate to Nimble Labs documentation straight ahead and then do the same thing. Pretty much you have to select the option, and it's very important that at the end you do the exit, so you actually save your configurations. Yeah, and then as I said, you can go ahead and then have a look at the AP mode, access point mode, what you can change, and then also the client mode. I think that's the most interesting part of this setup. So you would like to be able to use the Nimble radio with, for example, a wearable or any other mesh reader radios. To do that, you have to use the VDS mode. So for that, you have to go back to the same configuration utility and then enable it. So as I just demonstrated previously, you navigate to the config folder and then run the sh file, and then you should be able to set it up. It's very important that you have to do it separately for the client and the AP mode. So for example, now I'm in access point mode, so I'm gonna go ahead and then enable the mesh reader interoperability. It's gonna take a minute, but once that's done, then your radio should be able to talk with the mesh reader systems. So yeah, just make sure to close it. Then the ground station radio setup. So regarding that, I have the mesh reader radio connected to my PC via Ethernet, and then once you are done with that, you should go ahead and then edit the network tools. I'm doing a Linux setup, but you can also find the Windows instructions. So you pretty much have to add this sub-network to your system. Just run those commands, and then after that you can go ahead and navigate to the IP address of the radio that you have. It's going to be on the back of your radio. Then you log in, and then you should be able to set up the network connections. So go ahead to simple configuration. And then you have to set up the radio 1 to be a VDS client or VDS access point. For now I'm going to show you the client side. Make sure that you use the same password, bandwidth, frequency as the Nimble using. So therefore you can connect it to it pretty easily. Yeah, you just go to the bottom and then save it. Usually it takes a while, like a minute, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you can go back to the overview, and then you can see the associated stations. So you can see that it's connected to the access point that's running on the Nimble, and you can also see that it's a client, and you can also see all the network statistics and everything. Otherwise, if you want to use the mesh reader as an access point, probably that's what most people are going to do, then you just pretty much change the radio 1 configuration to access point, and then select the bandwidth that you're using, and then go ahead and save it. Then go back to the Nimble, and then first you have to put your Nimble to the client mode. So you go to the installer and then run the same thing that we did previously, just this time for the client. Yeah, the Nimble installer and then client argument should be it. That's gonna take a minute again. Same thing. It's important that this is also a step where you need the Wi-Fi, because for some reason it always tries to install stuff, and if you don't have Wi-Fi it can crash. So make sure that you're using the Wi-Fi share for now. But once you have the connection you don't need to use it anymore, unless if you want to have internet. So you go ahead and navigate to the configuration utility and then enable the mesh reader interoperability. So you go there, same thing, follow those steps, and then you should be pretty much good to go once you select 5 and then you do enabling. And yeah, you're pretty much done. You can navigate back to the IP address of your radio. You should see that now the mesh reader is actual access point, and then you have your radio as a client. If you want to make it, for some reason the connection is not stable, the map link is not showing up, you should make sure that you are using the same bandwidth and frequency, so you can check it on the Nimble. And then after you have that, this subnetwork is part of your network, so you can just go ahead and go to QGC, use the IP address or Jetson.local and then connect to it. And then you can also use the RTSP server that we provide to check the camera server that we have, so the camera stream can be used for you. Make sure that you have the radio far enough, because if you have it too close, that's kind of like blowing into each other's ear, so it's gonna be pretty noisy. 20-30 meters should be desired. And then yeah, this is like a little demonstration. So I am on the Nimble network and then I'm streaming the camera. So once you are connected either in AP or client mode to the variable, you should use the subnetwork. You can just go to the Jetson.local. Very important here that you removed the USB connection and rebooted your system, so all the maplink messages can go through. You can use our ARK to check the services. You can also do the SSHing via the terminal, and yeah, that should be pretty much it. Thank you so much for following along. I hope that this tutorial is going to help you integrate the Nimble Radio to your Jetson. If you have any questions, please let me know. All the documentation regarding this can be found on our Git books, but also the official Doodle Labs documentations can be found as a reference at the bottom of the page. So if you need more details, you can just go ahead. I also suggest you to reach out the Doodle Labs customer service if you have any questions, and I hope that you will be able to integrate this cool technology into your system and then take use of it. Thank you so much for following along again. If you have any questions, please let us know, and make sure to check out our web shop and follow us on LinkedIn, and have a good one.